These are the starts we're going to put in the high tunnel. These are lettuces, a couple spinach, and those will go. And that should give us enough room so we can keep going with the lettuces. It's all your trace minerals, a little bit of mycorrhizal fungi, the nitrogen fixing bacteria is in this. I get about 10 gallons of water it in, be good to go. All right, we're going to put gypsum over this whole bed here. So where our potatoes is going to go. Only one row, I think she said Pontiac Red is what we store for all winter. And behind the high tunnel on the other side is where we'll put our French fry potatoes. But we're going to put gypsum over the whole bed. Potato calls for about 400 pounds of gypsum per acre. We're going to apply probably right at 3 pounds for 250 square feet of gypsum. So here in about 30 days, whenever our potatoes start sprouting, so we won't plant it until the ground reaches 45, 48 degrees. But when that potato starts sprouting, that gypsum, that calcium and that gypsum be ready for that potato. This potato is a tubular. It won't get no nutrients from the green up above. Everything's got to be at its root. And potatoes is a fungal crop. So this gypsum will apply the calcium to the potato for the cell division to make that potato bigger when it comes time for fruit fill. And that sulfur in this gypsum will feed the fungal. And potatoes and strawberries, anything fungal, gypsum, it's they love gypsum. But yeah, we'll apply this. I'm not going to measure it. See what we got. Give it a good coating. And that coated the top of it pretty good. When it comes time to plant, we'll dig a trench all the way down to the ground. And we'll put the potatoes in the ground about 2 inches, 3 inches. Sprinkle another 3 pounds per 250 square feet on top of the potatoes, right on the potato. Then we'll use our house blend that we have here on the farm of all the micro minerals. We'll stick that in there, and it's got a slow release nitrogen, amino acid. Then we'll use these wood chips as the potatoes are coming up, and we'll start healing them with all these wood chips. So all the wood chips will have its calcium in it, so when you're healing it, all the tubulars has got to do is to go out and get it. And then if you ever get potato beetles, we have a mineral solution that you pour your spray on the potatoes. You spray it in the evening time. You come back out the next morning, they're all splattered where it pops them. It's great to see if you get them. We had them last year on the very end, but they didn't mess with anything else. Man, it was fun to mess with them. But if you're interested, leave a comment, and I'll stick in the comment what we use. Leave them for your aphids, whiteflies. They all don't like it. That's just a little update. We tore out half our strawberries last year. Probably more than half. About like 80% of them. Well, we put them over here in this lane. This lane. And we might have 10 feet of them right here. But we try to rotate them. So this lane right here is 30 inches wide. That's what we make our walking lanes, 30 inches wide. So we'll put the boron and calcium on these walking lanes throughout the spring and summertime. So when these strawberries start running, they'll go on these walking lanes. And that will be a future bed for them. And then once we get enough strawberries in our walking lanes, we'll transplant these strawberries over to it, what we want, and cover this up with wood chips. And that will be our walking lanes for the next couple years. And that's how we keep the wood chips to them and keep them covered up. Because if you don't, it only takes probably a year and a half, and this fungal will break these wood chips down. And strawberries love fungal. If you can get the growth on the fungal side instead of the nitrogen side, that strawberry will be all red on the inside. It won't be white like the nitrogen strawberries. So if you get them at a store and you chop them in two, they're real hard and it's all white on the inside. Well, you know they use the nitrogen based to grow their strawberries. But to get the real taste, you want the fungal. And they love sulfur, fungal, anything woody, leaves, and they'll come up. You can cover them up in the fall time. We kill them off with boron. Then we'll cover them up, and we'll put probably 1.5 inches of cover on top of them, and they'll come right up through it in the springtime. Hey, just something we do. Let's go look at the garlic. Garlic's looking pretty good. Once this little guy here gets up to about 3 inches, that'll be 2, 4, 5. One of them's already died off, 6 leaves. And it'll be time for more calcium. We'll feed them about every 3 weeks with calcium. And this is our garlic we've had probably going on 6 years now. I think there's 165 cloves we planted. It's about enough for us to make it through the winter and our seed stock for the next for this coming fall. But that's the garlic. Everybody asks why we always have buckets of water sitting around. And no, it's not a mosquito magnet. It's for the honeybees. Keep some wood chips or some wood floating around in it, so when the bees land, they'll have somewhere to go. This little feller here reminded me. Right there. You're gonna say I have nothing to hang on to. I was drowning, but I saved her. She'll be good. This is our other row of potatoes we'll be putting in. And we use all these for our own French fries. Love our honeybees. The girls made it. Thank you, Lord. Don't know if you can hear them talking. If I get it too close, they'll attack the phone. Say hi to everybody. Well, it's Monday morning. Came outside, planted some carrots and beets and spinach here in the high tunnel. And I remembered last night that I forgot to cover up. Got pretty cold. Lettuce did okay, but broccoli, they got zapped. A couple of them might come out of it. Kale did okay. A couple leaves got burnt. Collard should come out of it. Possible. Yeah, big mistake. It's been crazy here on the farm and I just forgot all about it. Cabbage got burnt. I'll probably replace these. Once they get burnt, it's hard to get the protein back. And the bugs will like them more. Yeah, cauliflower. It's dead. Little update. These wood chips has been setting for almost a year. So we'll move them up. To this spot. First started out, we only had like a 3x3 square. And now since it's growing, we're up to a 20x20 square. Which later on this fall, this 20x20 square will produce probably close to 20,000 gallons of compost extract. But we'll layer these wood chips about a foot or so deep in this square. And then we'll bring back finished compost and put on top of that. And then whatever you want to apply the extract on this fall, you plant in it. Which here, we're mainly after the grass for hay fields, pastures. So we'll put alfalfa, 3 or 4 different types of clover. We'll put orchard grass in it and timothy. So all that bacteria will be in this mix when it comes time to extract, and then we'll inoculate it with different fungal spores, mycorrhizal, and we'll show you how to do that. So when it comes time to take your samples and make your extract, all that will be ready to go to your pasture to make your teas. But yeah, like I said, this is about a 2-month process. We'll get the wood chips down, and if our compost is thawed out, I might start moving it down, but I don't think it is. It's still a block of ice.